Hello and welcome to the big story. As I mentioned, this is perhaps the biggest blot in the 20 years of India's stock market regulator's history. A senior official, Amarjeet Singh, has been put behind bars by the CBI on serious corruption charges. He was caught accepting bribe in an ongoing investigation in one of the several IPO cases that the market regulator has been looking into. What we are breaking here right now for you is that the scope of this probe is only widening. More such investigations that this person was carrying out are now under the scanner. Meanwhile, more officials and their role being looked into is also not being ruled out by the CBI. All right, our reporters Saloni Shukla and Himanshu Bayani from Ahmedabad are now joining us with more details. First up, let's go across to Saloni, who's been tracking this case. Saloni, you've been speaking to your sources in the CBI. What are they telling you?
That's right, Vivek. As you mentioned earlier, that the probe net is definitely widening. Now, what we pick from our CBI sources is that they are looking into other cases where Amarjeet Singh was investigating. Also, what they are looking into is that if other SEBI officials are also involved in the entire matter. Now, we have spoken to a couple of CBI officials, and our sources have confirmed that our sources have also confirmed to us that they have sufficient evidence to book both the accused. Now, CBI sources have also confirmed that they have written to the market regulator asking for certain documentary evidence from SEBI that could be actually used as evidence to book both the accused. Now, what we also have picked from our CBI sources is that during investigation, several documents and laptops have also been seized that would be produced as evidence to take the probe further.
All right, Saloni, before we move ahead, let's try and understand what really was this case that Amarjeet Singh was investigating and in which CBI laid this trap, and how did it all work out. We'll, of course, go back to Ahmedabad as well in just a bit to try and understand, because we have exclusive visuals now of these people being presented in the court. But what was this case that was being investigated, for which this alleged bribe was being taken?
Vivek, this whole issue dates back to the GDR manipulation that SEBI was investigating back in 2010. Now, what the issue was regarding the manipulation of using global depository receipts or GDRs, that SEBI had investigation and a final confirmatory order had come last year. Now, restrictions were imposed on a couple of companies after the regulator had detected evidence of manipulations through GDRs. Now, in 2010, SEBI was alerted by a large-scale surveillance systems of the large-scale off-market transactions in certain scripts like IKF Technologies Limited, Avon Corporation Limited, CAT Technologies, Asahi Infrastructure Limited, and K. Sera Limited. SEBI's investigation reveals that some FIIs like India Focus Cardinal Fund and Mavi Investment Fund were converting these global depository receipts held by them into equity shares to sell in the Indian market, and that most cancellations happened within a short period of time of the issue. Now, further, SEBI also noticed that few entities like Basmati Securities Private Limited, SV Enterprises, Alka India Limited, JMP Securities Private Limited, and Aud Finance and Investments Private Limited were repeatedly appearing as counterparties to the extent of 33 to 75% of the shares sold by FIIs. Also, their buy trades were matching on a consistent basis with the sell trades of the sub-accounts. Now, SEBI's investigation further revealed that these counterparties were in fact group entities. Now, this further raised a serious suspicion of a possible pre-arrangement between the group and the sub-accounts, because SEBI observed that most of the companies examined were illiquid companies and that it would be difficult for sub-accounts to sell their holdings without experiencing a major price fall. And subsequently, SEBI barred these companies from dealing in the securities market. Now, what we also have picked up from our CBI sources is that Sarfaraz Khan, the promoter of Ahmedabad-based SV Enterprises, who allegedly also acted as a counterparty in the manipulation of GDRs, was the one who tipped off CBI in the matter. Now, as per the CBI press release that was issued last week, what the entire modus operandi was that the middleman who was also arrested by CBI, Ashok Mehta, got work done and allegedly demanded 25 lakh rupees in return. Now, the complainant also allegedly met Amarjeet Singh and asked to pay the first installment of bribe of 10 lakh rupees, after which Sarfaraz Khan raised an alert with the CBI, and then CBI put a trap and arrested both the accused.
All right, Saloni, thanks for getting us those details. But yesterday, he was presented, Ashok Mehta, that is the middleman, was presented before the CBI court. Himanshu Bayani, our correspondent there, was at the court. Let's try and understand what really transpired there. Himanshu, what really happened? Run us through what has the court said, what is the extent to which it's extended the remand of this middleman?
The outcomes of the proceedings on Tuesday at CBI court number 4 is that Ashok Mehta, the middleman who had accepted 10 lakh rupees from the complainant to the CBI on behalf of Deputy General Manager of Securities Exchange Board of India, Mr. Abhijit Singh, which was a part of the first installment of the 25 lakh rupees to be paid to Mr. Abhijit Singh, was presented in the court. He was brought to court number 4, where Justice M.A. Bhimani, when he was presented to the court at around 3 p.m. on Tuesday, Justice A.M. Bhimani immediately asked him that does he have any complaints, to which he clearly, Mr. Mehta said that he does not have any complaints, but he equally requested. He said, I am waiting for my advocates. The moment he requested for the waiting of his advocates were over there, but the judge took into consideration the application filed by CBI, and Ashok Mehta has been sent in judicial custody till 18th June 11 a.m. Immediately after 2 hours, the advocates of Ashok Mehta, they filed a bail plea, and judge took into consideration the bail plea, and the next hearing of the bail plea has been scheduled on 7th June, and CBI has been ordered by court to bring Mr. Ashok Mehta to court, CBI court on 7th June. Now let me give you a little details and background of Mr. Ashok Mehta as to what we collect from our sources and what we have cross-verified on the internet and website and several social networking websites. One of the social networking website displays Ashok Mehta as a management consultant based out at Indore in Madhya Pradesh. He is also trading member director on the board of Madhya Pradesh Stock Exchange. This is what is displayed on the website of Madhya Pradesh Stock Exchange. Equally, what is learnt is that Ashok Mehta is a company secretary. He is also into management consulting services, having offices in Indore and Mumbai under the title of A. Mehta and Company. CBI has scanned these two places, that is Mumbai office and Indore office, and has collected necessary evidence to see that what kind of activities Mr. Mehta was involved into. Back to you.
All right, Himanshu, thanks very much, both you and Saloni, for getting us those details. Well, clearly, as you've seen, this is not a story that is going to go away in a hurry. It is a serious question mark on the manner in which a part of SEBI has been functioning. Well, we'll keep getting you more details as this murky and rather sordid case keeps unfolding before us. All right, up ahead, 2 more big stories on that crucial coal sector. First up, coming up after this quick break, is how Coal India is unable to meet the 80% assurance target set by the government. That's coming up in just a bit.